Now, a lot of people love these stories where it goes from low to high. They start off unsuccessful, maybe losers, maybe they're addicted to drugs or, just the basic low level stuff. And then they love the success stories where they go from that zero to hero, they become millionaires, professional football players, or anyone with a higher status. Now, a lot of the time, people obviously oscillate with that. They have an affinity to this kind of low to high, zero to hero kind of lifestyle, but a lot of you at the moment aren't low. You're doing very well, you're in a nice job, a 9 to 5, you're making good money, you're doing alright, you've got a girlfriend, all of this kind of stuff. So this doesn't really oscillate with you. Now this is why I kind of want to cover a bit of my story. I didn't start as a loser. I was never a loser. I was always very good at what I did. This may sound very arrogant, but it's true. I was never addicted to drugs. In fact, I've never done any drugs in my life. And I make sure that I can operate quite well. So, was I destined for success? No. This is just a fairly standard thing which most of you are watching may follow as well. You may have a very normal life at the moment, but you may have some sort of resentment to that life. You may not like it, and you may want to kind of break out. Now, I fully understand. This is obviously lacking of purpose, or just the simplicity of life. When I was 18, I realised that I've pretty much completed life. I had a very good 9 to 5, I had a very good girlfriend, I had a good life. I was saving quite a bit per month, go down the pub with my mates at the weekend, and I realised that there's not really much else to life here. What else am I going to do for the next 50 to 60 years? Just repeat the same thing? Maybe go on a holiday every now and then when I get time off? It didn't really fit with me, which is why I actually joined the army. I joined the army to kind of mix it up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Because I was living that normal life, and I was smashing myself in the gym, fitness, all of this kind of stuff, which is great, but there's still not much purpose because I somewhat completed that as well. I was doing 18.5-minute 5Ks. I was benching almost 100 kg, and I was only 18, and this was with minimal long-term training as such, not even at the peak of my fitness. So I thought I'd join the army, crack on there, and try experiment with something else. Now this obviously then had a ripple effect. Because I got that mindset from the army, I got confirmation that I can pretty much just do anything that I wanted to. Anything I put my mind to, I could achieve. That mindset that I gathered from the army allowed me to drive forward and make more businesses, make more money online. Now, this isn't something that I'm trying to rub in your face here. This is me saying that you don't have to be a loser and then go all the way up to being a hero or a success story. You can start off in the middle ground and have minor kind of hatred towards what you're doing, or minor kind of boredom towards what you're doing, and still push yourself forward to succeed. You don't have to do something as significant as joining the army, but maybe just start doing hard things, because the more hard things you do, the more hard things you want to do, and then the more hard things you can do. So starting this effect of pushing yourself and proving to yourself that you can achieve something that is hard and difficult will then cause a ripple effect and allow you to start pushing even harder in the future, and then be able to potentially start running your own business and make thousands per week. If you want an example, use myself. I'm 22 years old, ex-parachute regiment millionaire. You don't really see them very often, do you? So you may be older than me, you may be younger than me, but you could start today and you could make a difference. All you need to do is do something that you would find fucking hard, get that mindset, and then that's going to allow you to propel yourself into any kind of challenges or next business. Maybe run a marathon, maybe do it tomorrow with no training. See how it goes. But if you complete that hard thing, that's going to cause a ripple effect in your life, and you will make a change. Whether you like it or not, you will change for the better. Hopefully this message today has inspired you rather than made you want to curl up into a ball and cry. And hopefully you can then push your life forward and improve yourself. You haven't completed life at 18. You haven't completed life at 20. It may feel like it, but there's so much more out there. Believe me.